Hello, hello, good evening. Thank you for the pan. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh. Nice. We hit. Wow. We hit the perfect starting time for the background song again. That's nice. Anyway, welcome in to a new Professor Layton game. Well, no, that's not true. It's technically a very old Professor Layton game. But one we haven't done before. I am still blocking part of the game. You will never catch me not blocking part of the game. No, I moved up a little bit. I think it's gonna be fine. If I'm gonna still be covering something really important, I'm just gonna move further up. I don't like at some point. You know what? If worse comes to worse, I just fucking like I don't know, rotate or something. I'm sure there's a button somewhere that could make me. Let me see. Yeah, you know, worst case we're just gonna play like this. But I'd rather stay. I'd rather stay somewhere over here, I think. But you know, you never know. Maybe. But yeah, welcome to Professor Layton in the Lost Future, which I always call Unwound Future, but apparently the European subtitle is Lost Future. Like I've been saying, because I played this game in German, I don't really give a fuck about the English subtitle. The only reason we're playing specifically Lost Future is because we are playing with the European voices, because we have played the first two games with the European voices, and I do not want to get used to a different Luke voice. Yes. Well, I could definitely, but I prefer being in a normal space on the screen. Anyway, look at that. That's me again. Woo! Once again, technically this here is the top screen, this here is the bottom screen, but most of the action happens on the bottom screen, so I've made this one bigger. I think it. Oh my god, that's too. Wait, hold on. We just got started, and that's 2 posture checks actually. The one before stream started and this one. Thank you! And I'll save once I get the chance. Since we haven't even started the game, I can't really save it yet. Also, hi Mel, I hope you had a good lunch. It's going! It's going. How are you doing, Humpy? Also, thank you for the haircut. I wanted to start slightly earlier. Oh, dinner! Well, I mean, okay, I hope you had a good dinner. I wasn't even... You said you got up later than you wanted to, so I didn't question a lunch. And thank you for Natalie. I wanted to start slightly earlier, which I am somewhat managing to do. I wanted to start even earlier, but my parents decided for some reason that we must now rearrange the apartment. And then I was like, I would like to start streaming right now. Does this have to be done right now? Can we not do this tomorrow? Like, you know, maybe... And then they were like, okay, yeah, sure. And then I still cried because I was like, I don't want to see anyone again today. Like, I'm done with the day. I would like to be in my room and I don't want to hear or see anyone else until the rest of the day. And now we're here and I'm starting slightly early. 7 p.m. lunch would be a bit awful even for me. Whatever. Technically, if you call whatever it is, like when you eat for the first time in the day and you call that one breakfast, I finished breakfast earlier, so... You just finished Post Heavensward. Oh, nice! I mean, that's what it's there for. It's not a race. I know many people make it out to be a race, but like, take your time. The game's not running away from you. Take your time. I am in the middle of 6.3. So like between Endwalker and Dawn Trail, I'm like halfway, almost at the halfway point. So I'm also like, oh, I want to see what everyone's doing in Dawn Trail, but also I am taking my time. But yeah, Professor Layton and the Lost or Unwound Future, or whichever subtitle you want to have, is the 3rd game. Technically, chronologically, the 6th game, but like timeline-wise, but it came out as a third game because this trilogy came out first. So I like this one a lot. This one makes me cry every single time. It also originally came out in 2010. That is a long time ago. So we're gonna enjoy this one to the fullest. I had to do the peepers. Take your time. A new game. Please enter your name. It's like relevant a total of one time because these games always start with Luke telling you about what happened, and then never again. Never again is your name in any way relevant. Yeah, kind of. To be fair, I think, and this is, but I'm not completely sure. But to be, I think they never expected them to sell this well. So this trilogy came out first, and then they were like, oh well, actually we can make more of these, but we you'll see at the end of this game. I mean, now that there's another game coming out sometime next year, that's crazy. They never expected to make this many games, I think, so that's why they're so fragrant. But yeah, technically 1, 2, and 3 take place after 4, 5, and 6. And the worst part being that 4 is still on the normal DS, and then 5 and 6 were on the 3DS, and I'm already struggling to think of how to like stream those, but that's gonna be a problem for a later date. You can call yourself, technically I could, but I'm just gonna call myself anyway. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble those of the real world. I'm not so sure about that. I really hope with the new game they're gonna give us an HD collection of the other games, honestly.
It just doesn't seem to add up, Professor.
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament.
Oh, fuck. Wait. Every time I stream, there's something I forget. It's not always the same thing I forget, but it's always something. Something for sure. Something for sure. Because I had to use my charger that I usually only use for streams because it's in a very specific position. I had to use it because I was running out of chargers. And I forgot to put it back in its proper place. No. I'd rather do this right now before we get further in the game, and then my phone is gonna die and I'm gonna be like, oh god, no. I forgot to do this earlier. There we go.
You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos. To complicate matters, the calamity I speak of does not take place in your time.
Dun dun dun.
This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future.
Dun dun dun.
I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon. For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Oh, I like how they're like,
Oh, anything resembling real persons or whatever, blah blah blah.
but it still very much takes place in actual London.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
He's so round.
From my future self? But how is that even possible?
I don't know, but it does raise the question, if this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course. But seriously, I think this mystery might be the strangest we've ever encountered.
Very true.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it. Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
My boy. Well, thank you. I think. But back to the letter. How do we know it's real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
The terrible events of last week. Ta-da! The letter from the future. Professor Layton has received a mysterious letter. The sender claims to be Luke from 10 years in the future, but how can this be possible? His voice is so raspy. It is. It is very raspy. Hi! I'm okay. How are you?
It all started about a week ago.
Using a six-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of Hammer particles through a temporal vortex, more commonly known as a wormhole. This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex. Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of time, generate a massive magnetic field via a solar coil. Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability, quite literally, punch holes or hive gaps into the very fabric of space-time. After this crucial step, is simply a matter of constructing an energy.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector.
Oh! That's not the voice I expected from Barton. That's interesting. This is a game. It just opens up with a few cutscenes.
Though it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
Shut your face.
It's obvious, Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement.
You know.
It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
I suppose that's possible.
Possible, you say?
Yeah.
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
Touch your name is investigate. I know. Hello.
Well, food certainly isn't anything to write home about. How do you feel that way, sir? I think it's quite scrumptious myself. Silver solid chop and pile filter greens have nothing on Emily's cooking. If that's how you feel, sir, I'd be happy to relieve you of that burden. Now see here, Barton, if you don't return my chop at once, I'll have you driving a desk next week. It won't be worth it. This crackling is cracking.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill. Do get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, yes, dear.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister? Bill Hoggs. Hey, look! I think I see Inspector Chalmey over there. So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you think that someone has really built a working time machine?
You gonna find out?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
Well, I think it's really exciting. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, eh?
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't trust anyone who says they have a working time machine and they're just going to openly showcase it like this. Like, that's weird.
That's one way of putting it. But enough speculation. Look over there, Luke.
That guard? What about him?
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Here's your first puzzle.
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
Perhaps you've really blown it this time. You look troubled, sir. Might we be of assistance? Assistance? Oh yes, please see. I've just received a report of some untoward behavior. Yeah, there it is. Puzzle number 001, a party crasher. There's an uninvited guest at the presentation, but the guards received few clues as to his whereabouts. His table is adjacent to the one that has a red flower on it. His tablecloth is a different color to any adjacent tables, and his table doesn't have a yellow flower on it. Adjacent tables are connected by dotted lines. Take the guard to the correct table. Alright. Yeah, okay. Hold on. It is adjacent to one that has a red flower on it. It doesn't have yellow on it. Wait. It doesn't have yellow on it. There can't be any of these. Different color than any of the others. It doesn't have a yellow flower on it. It's adjacent to a red one. Here you go.
Here's my answer.
Is that even how you say adjacent?
I knew
Adjacent?
it.
Good work, you found a party crasher. It's time to let the guard do what he does best. Splendid work, my boy. Thank you. They indicate a puzzle's difficulty. More pick it as puzzles worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer, yeah, I know. Yeah. We are trying to go for all of the picarats all the time, anytime. To get the most out of the bonus section. Hell yeah. Thanks so much for your help. There'll be no more scrounging on my watch. You see that, Professor? I just assisted in the apprehension of a suspect. Looks like the presentation is about to begin. Let's get back to our seats. Hell yeah. Actually, can I already save? I can! Look at that. Yay. Oh, there's gonna be a few mini games again in this game as well. I love the trunk. It's such a nice menu design. Good. All right. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history. And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
Alan Stangan. Okay. What a name.
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues. After years of research in the field of time travel,
I don't remember his German name.
I'm pleased to share the fruits of my labor.
Wait. I would like to know his German name, though. Let's see if the German wiki has it or not. Da, 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 da. No. Of course not. Why would it? Yeah, alright. Ah, okay. Never mind, got it.
In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration. But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawkes is in attendance today.
Oh.
As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
Is this thing real?
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Why don't you have a seat? See for yourself.
Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
Hello.
I had one day off, been working the rest of the week, so it has been a bit. Yay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space. But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity. Until now.
Until now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangan.
I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration. What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
What?
I assure you, there's no cause for concern.
But I was under the impression that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the softer variety. Please, feel free to return to your seat, Prime Minister.
Wait. What I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
Of course you can.
Bill, have you lost your mind?
Ah, that's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks. And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
Yeah, absolutely. Step into this contraption that surely is very safe. Surely nothing bad could ever happen. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the dickens just happened? Something's gone very wrong.
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
This is chaos! The Prime Minister and Dr. Stangle have vanished!
My word.
My word. Time machine presentation goes alright. Alright?
So, you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter?
Yes, sir.
Wait! Maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too!
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Hi. Oh.
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper.
He's a well-read little boy. He reads about it in the paper.
Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
I do not read the paper.
Yes, and I can't shake the feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair. In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Mystery number 2.
Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared in the accidental time machine presentation. What could possibly have happened to him?
He's dead.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Following the clue in the letter, the Professor and I set off. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we'd ever encountered.
Professor Layton in the lost future.
Mhm. To my dear friend Nue, the one time that my name is actually gonna be in this game.
A single letter had made its way back through time. And the sender, strange as it sounds, was me. The future me, that is. Little did we know that this letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
Save your progress, sure, absolutely.
Prologue, the clock shop on Midland Road.
The occasional background noise, that's trains. Every time you hear weird noise rattling in the background, it's a train going by because I have my window open to get some fresh air in because otherwise I would die in here. And every time there's a train coming by, I hope that the microphone doesn't pick it up and it's not as loud, but it's a futile hope because clearly it is picking it up all the time. I'm sorry.
Well, here we are at a clock shop that the letter mentioned should be around here somewhere, but where?
Seems an ideal time to consult the map that accompanied the ladder. Here, Luke. See if you can find the shop's location by yourself.
Say no more, Professor. Oh yeah, puzzle number 2, the clock shop.
Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanied the letter from Luke's future self. Starting from the yellow arrow, can you find the clock shop using the times listed on the map? Circle the letter of the correct building and touch submit. Okay. What? 12, 3, 12, 9, 6. Okay. 12, 3, 12, 9, 6.
This one's as good as solved.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Good timing! The answer is H. The times indicate which direction to go at each junction and are written in order. At each junction, you need to check the listed time and proceed in the direction a clock's hour hand would point. Nice. Great, getting to the clock shop should be a doodle now. Let's go, Professor. Alright, before we head off, let's quickly review how to move around. Can you assist me? Absolutely. I know the drill, Professor. I can take it from here. Let's see. To start, touch the shoe icon. Once you've touched the shoe, arrows will appear. Touch an arrow to move in that direction.
That's right. So just remember, whenever you want to move, start by touching the shoe.
Yeah, but there's an NPC here, so let's talk to her first.
Hello. Hello there, you strapping young things. I can tell from the looks on your faces that you're just dying to hear something useful. Here's my pearl of wisdom. Go and hatch the car party over there.
Okay. Oh, we broke it! And we got a hint coin.
No, it just fell apart. Never mind that. Did you see the coin that just popped out? That's a hint coin, is yours to keep. If you ever find yourself stuck on a puzzle, you can spend one of those lovely coins to get a hint. Just remember that there's a limit to the number of hint coins you can find. If you use them willy-nilly, you may find yourself in a pickle later. Hint coins are tucked away all over the place, so touch anything that looks fishy. You might find a coin. That's the end of my speech. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing around here. Ta-ta! Ta-ta!
True. I like the implication that we're just literally touching everything, but also there's no way Luke and the Professor would be able to reach this here. So it's a good thing that my overlord hand can just do whatever it wants. Give me this. Ha ha ha.
Say, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our progress?
Yes, I suspect we should. We could both use a refresher on a subject.
To start, touch the trunk icon located in the top right corner of the touchscreen. Just open trunk where you can access. Yeah, I know. Save option, I know. Puzzle index.
In case we ever find puzzles that we don't immediately solve, which isn't really a thing for us, because we're going to get them all and also solve them immediately. That's good to have.
Got it. It's good to hear, Luke. I imagine we were making good use of the trunk during our investigation. That is very true. We're going to be saving right now.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, you have...
You're looking for a clock shop, you say? Nah, can't say I know of one around here. Alright, well, thanks anyway. Wait a minute. On second thoughts, I think I passed the clock shop just the other day. Terrific! You remember where it was?
I'm not sure. I have trouble remembering stuff when I have other things on my mind.
I believe this puzzle has been bothering me and I might be able to remember where I saw that shop. You lack, sir, happen to be a bit of a whiz when it comes to puzzles.
You think he has them, right? His design is interesting. Looks like he has horns, but I think... he is human!
Your bus journey to work takes 1 hour. You work for 2 hours, then take the bus home from the bus stop next to where you work. The bus timetables to and from work are shown below. You want to make the time between getting on the bus to work and getting off the bus from work as short as possible. Which bus should you take to work in order to achieve this? Touch the letter next to the departure time of the bus.
I tell you one thing, if I work for 2 hours but it already takes me an hour to get there, that's fucking crazy, and you should find a different job. Anyway, hold on. Your bus journey to work takes 1 hour. You work for 2 hours, then take the bus home from the bus stop next to where you work. The bus timetable to and from work is shown below. Entering the time between getting on the bus. Okay. If I get on the bus at 4, I'll arrive at 5. Then I work for 2 hours until 7. Oh god. Okay, 9, I arrive at 10. No. 14. 15:30. It's too late. 18. I go there and it's 1 and I work for 2 hours. It's E.
This one's as good as
I don't want to go to work at midnight though.
Phew.
What kind of
That's a
job is
relief.
that? That's right, taking the midnight bus to work and catching the first bus back in the morning will take the least amount of time overall. But still, that's a very weird work hours, not gonna lie. A bus strikes at that time, right? Like, oh yeah, taking the midnight bus, going to work. What? For 2 hours and then going back home, like... You should try to find a working from home position in this case. Nice going, kiddo.
Thanks. So at the clock shop?
Right, the clock shop. It's somewhere on this road, I think.
Got to dash. See you later.
Wait!
He ran off. Something tells me he was more interested in getting us to solve his puzzle than in helping us. Not to worry though, I'm sure we'd be able to find the clock shop on our own. It's probably just a bit further down this road. It probably is. Oh, look at this guy. We've seen him before. Don't think I've seen you two whippersnappers before. Are you sure about that? I've got a feeling we've met somewhere. Oh, no. You must be thinking of someone else. Anywho, I've got some juicy information that you two might want to hear. If you're going to tell us about hint coins, then I should stop you now. The kind lady by the bus stop already gave us a comprehensive explanation. What? But explaining hint coins is just about the only time we ever get to chat. How could you let someone else give my speech? You mean you've given us a talk before, so we have already met. I'm certainly not feeling too chipper, but I head home. I'll be seeing you around. Goodbye! Where do you suppose these stairs go to, Professor? I say they probably lead up to that row of charming Victorian houses. Say, Luke, all this talk of stairs is reminding me of a puzzle. Care to hear it? Would I ever? How is number 4 already a hidden puzzle? That's crazy. Two men are moving boxes from the ground floor to the top floor. The larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time, and it takes 1 minute to get to the top floor. The smaller man can only carry 1 box at a time, but takes just 30 seconds to reach the top floor. Both men take the same amount of time to return to the ground floor as they do to reach the top floor. The boxes are too bulky to pass from one man to the other on the way up. If there were 7 boxes in total, how many minutes would it take the man to get all the boxes to the top floor? Okay. Wait. The big man can carry 2 boxes. Up in a minute and down again. And you can take 1 box at the same time. Wait, so in 1 minute we have 3 boxes up there, and then another minute for everyone to go down, and then another minute to go up again, right? Two and 1. No. Larger man can carry 2 boxes at a time. It takes 1 minute to get to the top floor. Smaller man can only carry 1 box at a time. Oh wait, no. You need a full minute to... 3 minutes.
Here's my answer.
Some people might think it's only a normal visual novel.
Phew, that's a relief.
Have you solved all the puzzles in this game? There's puzzles in this game? Yeah, you know, if you click on stuff in the background. What? I thought this was just a novel. It would take 3 minutes to get all the boxes to the top floor. This puzzle gets a lot easier if you make some notes. Yeah, it takes 1 minute, 2, 3. Exemplary thinking, Luke. Now let's get back on track. Okay. Keep going. Dun dun. This must be the place, Professor. Yes, finally. Let's go inside. Except the door doesn't open. Huh. What seems to be the matter, Luke? The door's locked. How are we supposed to get in? Let me have a look. Seems it's time for a puzzle. We have to solve this one to open the door. Suspend your disbelief that everyone would do everything using puzzles. You arrived at the clock shop, but there doesn't seem to be any way of opening the door. You notice a strange design below displayed on the door, and a voice calls out from inside the shop. Touch the panel with the timepiece on it. Which panel should you touch? Remember, you only need to touch 1. You're like, what? But there's so many time thingies, but this one is the only one with an hourglass.
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I'm going to lose my mind. There's so many trains tonight, but I need the fresh air. An hourglass can clearly be seen on one of the panels. Hey look, the door's opening.
No way!
That did the trick.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of clocks.
Huh? Look over there!
What's this?
A giant clock.
Oh, gracious customers, we haven't had one of those in ages. Any of those in ages. Welcome. Good day to you, madam. You have to excuse us, we're not here to buy anything, I'm afraid. I received a letter the other day, you see, instructing me to come here.
A letter, you say?
Let me have a look at it, dearie.
Yes, there's no mistake here. Whoever sent you this letter wanted you to visit our little shop.
So you don't know who sent it to me?
Unfortunately, I can't say that I do, but I do know who you are, Professor Layton.
Really? How do you know the professor?
Well, it's hard not to know a man who's in the paper so often. I do still love my morning paper. I read front to back every day.
Of course I know about the professor.
Did you hear that, Professor? Further proof that you're famous throughout London. Even all the way out here.
Hey, now, what do you mean all the way out here? Just because we don't fancy living in sardine tin flats doesn't mean we're not central.
Still, it is quite a shock to see the famous Professor Layton in the flesh. Such a shock, in fact, that I'm going to need some proof that you're not one of those lookalikes.
Huh? Excuse me?
It's so dark in the shop that I'm having trouble seeing these tiny needles and wispy threads. Can you help me out of this jam, dearie?
There are 2 threads, A and B. How many needles are does thread A pass through? Oh, fuck off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Yay!
Just as I suspected.
Sharp eyes. Thread A goes through 10 needles. Counting needles certainly is hard work. Very true. I must say that I'm thoroughly convinced. You certainly do live up to your reputation. It's like, wow,
you're really the real Professor Layton? You just counted 10 needles. Amazing.
Of course he does.
Yes, well, about the letter. I can't say I've seen it before, but my husband might know something. He's out at the moment, but he should be back soon. Why not look around the shop while you wait?
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. I'm just gonna pick up all of your hidden coins that you've cleverly hidden in here.
Can you believe this clock?
It certainly is impressive. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to work.
It's a good job there's so many other ways of telling the time here.
Oh, you just reminded me of a splendid puzzle, Luke.
Of course I have.
You cannot go a single meter in this game without a puzzle. When this whole clock fell off the floor, all the numbers were knocked off and the clock stopped. Even though the numbers though you can tell the time at which the clock stopped, what time in hours and minutes is the clock displaying, don't worry about AM and PM. 6. 6. Whatever. Oh, do you think maybe I have to write it like this?
Here's my answer.
Yay! I wonder if they would also count if you write
No
18
puzzle
in
can
there.
stop
I know
Layton's
they go, oh, don't worry about AM and PM, but I wonder if they would count it if you write 18. Easy once you notice that the hour end is pointing straight at one of the clock's gradation.
You know, I've never seen a clock this big up close. It's a real shame that it's not in working order. That is very true. Let me check out the rest of the shop then. That is so many clocks, Jesus. More of them. Never seen so many clocks in one place. Yes, and all extremely well made. Whoever built them must be very talented. Really? How can you tell that just by looking at them? One gains an eye for these things with age, my boy. You know, this might be the ideal time for this clock puzzle of mine. Care to try it? You bet I would, Professor. You literally just have one, but sure. Here's a numberless clock face that some pranks has rotated an unknown amount. The clock is still running normally though, and each colored circle and space represents an hour. You can still tell what time it is without the numbers. Write down the exact hour. It doesn't matter whether it's AM or PM, but your answer should be in the form of o'clock. Alright. Well, there's only one time a clock would have them in the exact same place. So this one has to be 12 o'clock.
Here's my answer.
It's a really nice clock, though.
Phew, that's a relief.
Clocked it! The answer is 12 o'clock. The only time the two hands would point towards the same hour on a clock like this is at 12 o'clock, though it's impossible to tell if it's noon or midnight. Oh, that didn't matter for the sake of the puzzle, though. Spot on, Luke. Good work. Thank you. I think I just heard a door. Someone's here. That'll be my husband. Wait till you see a little gem I picked up today, love. Come back, dear. This here's Professor Layton. Tells me he has some business in our shop. Layton? You're Professor Layton? My apologies. I wasn't expecting you so soon. No apology necessary, my good man. Oh, allow me to introduce my apprentice. I'm the professor's apprentice, Luke. Pleased to meet you, sir. Luke, you say? What I mean to say is those are some fine manners, lad. It's nice to meet you too. The name's Cog. You seemed a bit flustered by our arrival, Cog. We certainly don't mean to impose. Oh, no. It's no trouble at all. It's just that I had instructions to show you our biggest clock in action upon your arrival. It certainly is a beauty. Pity it's not in working order. Yes, I plan to give her a tune-up before you stop by so you could see her in all her glory. I'm getting on a bit these days and have trouble keeping the old girl in good repair. And remember where to insert this last key and the clock won't work without it. See, that does indeed sound problematic. Maybe you can help. The papers say you're a learned man. Can you work out where this gear goes? Me? Well, I'd like to help, but I'm no expert in mechanics. Well, at least give it a try. Don't you want to see our biggest clock in its full working glory? I certainly do. Very well, I'll give it a shot. Hi, Zen! Yeah, wrong thinking game. This is not the one where you shout objection. This is the one where you go, wow, and not the puzzle, really? How are you? Your task is to make the top and bottom cogs turn in the same direction as shown by the arrows on the diagram. In order to do this, which extra cog should be inserted, A, B, or C? Touch the letter in the center of the correct cog to submit your answer. Ooh, okay, wait. This one is moving like this, which this one is moving like this. You excited for investigation? Me too! Me too! I've never played investigations before, so I really want to play the Third Ace Attorney on stream before investigations come out, and then we're gonna play investigation. Oh yeah. I should be.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Me too.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Excellent. The answer is B. If there's an odd number of cogs between the top and bottom cogs, then those two cogs will move in the same direction. If there's an even number of cogs, however, they will move in opposite directions. By choosing B, there will be 5 cogs between the two main cogs, so the direction of the rotation will be the same. Okay. Thank you, game. I just went, okay, well, this one is moving like this, and this one is moving like that, and this one is moving. I did not count. Oh, it's an even number. That did the trick. Just wait here and I'll go start hot. Here goes. Hell yeah. Ooh.
Are you all right, Luke?
Yes, that was quite a shake.
Huh? What is going on here?
And just where in the world are we?
Technically London. I would love to save. Chapter 1. Is this the future? Is it? The door just shut behind us and now it's locked. That's not very polite. We do appear to have been locked up. Then why does everything look so different out here? I honestly don't know, Luke. Since we're unable to go back into the clock shop, however, why don't we have a look around? Sounds like a plan. When Professor Layton and Luke emerged from the clock shop, the streets of London suddenly looked quite different. What could have happened? Yeah, what could have happened? Hint coins are still the same. Hello. Watch your stand, fellas. Building sites are dangerous places, you know. My goodness, you certainly do work quickly. I didn't notice any construction work when you passed through this area. When did you start working here? That's a good question. It's been about a year now, I'd say. We're a bit short-handed, you see, so we ain't making much progress. A year? You got to be joking. Curious. I'm positive there was no construction taking place at all when you walked by a while ago. No construction at all? Look, mate, I know progress ain't being speedy, but I'm doing the best I can, alright? If you're just here to have a dig at me, you can clear off right now. I'm busy. I'm sure you're right, Professor. They weren't building anything here before. Curious. I know London like the back of my hand, and yet this area feels quite foreign to me. How odd. I love how the buildings here look extremely normal. Like, on this screen, you're like, okay, these look very... Yes, some windy ways, whatever. And then you have like a background scene somewhere and you're like, what the hell? Why are they all so weirdly shaped? Thank you for the hydroterm pad. Hello. Can't believe I'm saying this. Are you? No, it can't be. I'm sorry. Have we met? I thought I was in big trouble when I clocked that hat of yours, I tell you. Seems you ain't who I thought you were, so we ain't got nothing to talk about. Get lost. Well, you don't seem very nice. Look, Professor, this door is unlocked. Interesting. Let's say we duck in for a moment, eh? Yeah, let's just go into open doors. Why don't we? Welcome, gentlemen. Please make yourselves at home. Oh my, the hat of yours. Good day, madame. What a charming cafe you have here. Has it been open long? Well, I've only been running the place for 2 or 3 years myself. The cafe itself has been around much longer. Over 50 years, some say. I see. By the way, I saw you were closed when I passed by earlier. I suppose you only open in the evening. Closed? Oh, no, not here. I open this place up bright and early every day. It doesn't really get busy until later on mine, but that's the industry for you. Thank you. Oh, and since you seem like a nice enough chap, let me give you a little tip. Lose the hat. My hat? Why would I do that? I won't go into details, but let's just say a hat like that could get you in trouble around here. Weird. Hello there, lad. Oh, hello. What can I do for you? Well... never mind, it's nothing, really. Oh, run away? Gets ever so lonely around here with no one to talk to. Oh, that's terrible. You're a good lad. Not many youngsters would stop to listen to an old man's problems. Here's a little something for your kindness. Oh. A puzzle! Even though we're constantly passing through time, it can sometimes be difficult to think about the way time flows. If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday, what day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Huh? If yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. Wait, Sunday. The day after tomorrow. So... What? Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. What day is tomorrow's? Day before yesterday. Friday. Yesterday's day after tomorrow is Sunday. What day is tomorrow's day before yesterday? Yeah, Friday. Friday.
How about this?
God,
Phew, that's a relief.
Huh, English language, please. Friday is the correct answer. It's easy to work out if you break it down. 2 days after yesterday is Sunday, so tomorrow must be Sunday. That means today is Saturday. 2 days before tomorrow, therefore, is 2 days before Sunday. Or Friday. Hell yeah. Aren't you bright as a button? A nice lad like you deserves a present. What's this? A picture bug, the very definition of fun. Oh, well, I'm a bit old for picture bugs in case you hadn't noticed. Oh yes, for normal picture books, but this one's special. What's so special about it? Open it and you'll see. All portions of the book are blank. Blank! Thanks? Here's our first minigame. Yay! You got a sticker for a picture book. What? Plum tree. Boot. Old man. Old man! You received a picture book and some stickers from Alfie. The picture book minigame has been added to the trunk. Collect more stickers to restore missing parts of the story. Oh, hell yeah. I always wanted an old man sticker. Something fishy about this area too. It looks completely different from before. Indeed, Luke. There's something going on here that I don't fully understand. Oh wait, I think I know what happened. We must have left the shop through a different door. We're probably taking a different route away from the shop. No, that can't be right. Think back to when we left the shop, Luke. We left through the same door that we used to enter. I'm absolutely certain of that. Yes, I suppose you're right, Professor. But what else could explain this change in scenery? Let's investigate the vicinity a bit more. Perhaps that will help us shed some light on things. Hell yeah. Let's find some more hint coins as well. Hello. What is it? I didn't do anything, I swear. I know nothing. Are you alright, sir? You're drinking perspiration. May I suggest a calming cup of tea? Sorry about this sweat, sir. I'll make it tea right away. Thank you for the reset flow. Come in. Good evening. Crikey, he didn't have leave in a hurry. Actually, you seem to be making a lot of people nervous around here, Professor. Oh, it certainly appeared to be the case, though I can't imagine why. My hat in particular seems to be making many of the people we meet feel uncomfortable. I don't know why anyone would be afraid of you or your hat. After all, it's not like you go around menacing people when I'm not there. They quickly stopped at the town while they were inside. Yeah. Many people in this part of London seem to be afraid of Professor Layton. Why would ordinary people who've never met him fear the mild and gentlemanly Layton? Seems to be something to do with his hat. This place is a mess. The drippy flowers even got some kind of insect buzzing around it. All right there, Sunny Boy. I wouldn't go bad minding a blossom if I were you. Oh, there's someone lurking in the shadows. Oh yes, wherever there are lost puzzles, there am I. That's you. Have we met before? No? Well then allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddle. Beautiful? You do look pretty good for your age, I suppose.
Watch your words, Luke. We don't want to offend the lady, do we? About football, never hit refresh on a Well, we'll come in. Hello.
Have you ever noticed how many mysteries there are in the world? How many puzzles? Puzzles that tease your brain, puzzles that bend your mind, puzzles that are just plain infuriating.
Certainly.
And what about the puzzles that you miss or leave unsolved? You've got to go somewhere, haven't they? Where do they go, you ask? Well, they come and stay with me.
It's very good to know.
Or I suppose I should say they used to come and stay with me. Things are about to change. Are they? You might not be able to tell from my looks, but I'm no spring chicken. Truth be told, I'm getting tired. Oh. I think it's time for me to retire from this puzzle mining business. I've earned it. But you can't retire. You mustn't. Without you, what will happen to all the puzzles we leave behind? Are you saying that without me, you two would find yourselves in a pickle? A huge pickle. How about the debonair gentleman in the top hat? What do you think?
I can go with my friend here.
I thought you might say that, but don't fret, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
How?
You just have to wait and see for yourselves, laddies. Come back here when you've lost a few puzzles, it should all become clear then. Now, I know we just met, but you have to excuse me, I'm going off on a well-deserved holiday. I may never see you again, so ta-ta, and have a positively puzzly day. A puzzly day?
What a strange conversation that was. Let's be sure to come back here later.
Definitely, though the thing that's lying around is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, funnily enough, since I'm not going to lose any of the puzzles, I don't think we'll ever actually see what the fuck she's talking about, and I honestly don't remember who it is that is responsible for your puzzles then. I think that fly thing or whatever can talk, but I don't remember.
What happened to the bus stop? It's in ruins.
Oh, you're right.
Bus stop looks like it's about to collapse.
Dear, it really isn't quite a state of disrepair.
Can that be? It looked fine when we got here a little while ago.
Well, there's a post on the side of the bus stop.
I'll go and see what it says.
Well?
I don't understand this at all.
What do you mean, Luke?
The poster says that this route has been discontinued.
I don't doubt it, given the state of this bus stop.
It's weird though, because we just used this bus stop to come here earlier, so what do you mean it's been discontinued? Yes, but here's the strange part, the date on this poster is 5 years in the future.
What? Luke, let me have a look at that.
I just had a thought, Professor. Could we possibly have traveled to the future?
We have certainly encountered much here to suggest we're no longer in the London we know. All the same, I believe it's rather early to jump to that conclusion. Let's do some more exploring and see what else we can find out.
Hello.
There's only one fellow who wears a top hat like that. You're Professor Layton, aren't you? Indeed I am, sir. Who might you be? That ain't important right now. Here's what's important, this urgent letter I've got for you. Before I hand it over though, I need to verify your identity. Got a puzzle here tailor-made for that purpose, so get solving. Imagine you had to solve a puzzle to get anything you order online. Who cares about paying customs? Just solve my riddles 3. Can you fit these 5 pieces together in the shape of Professor Layton's top hat without overlapping the pieces or leaving any empty space? You can flip and rotate the pieces in order to do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I can.
Let's see if I've got this right. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Fantastic. This puzzle is a variation on a traditional tangram. In tangram puzzles, the same 7 pieces are combined to create various shapes. Maybe we should call this 5-piece version a Laytongram. Maybe. Alright, I'm convinced, Professor. Here's your letter. Thank you. Let's see what it says.
Professor, if you're reading this, it means you've made it safely to my time.
Ew.
I can hardly wait to see you again. I wish to enlist your help in freeing this town from the tragedy that has befallen it. But first, I'm sure you'll want some proof that you're actually in the future. I've thought long and hard about the best way of convincing you. Make your way through town to the address below. What you find there is sure to quell any doubts. Room 312, Green Hospital, 123 Auckland Lane.
Seems our next destination has been decided for us. Let's pay this hospital a visit. That's good, Professor, but how do we get to Auckland Lane? It would be easy if the buses were running, but unfortunately that's not the case. Perhaps the lady over there knows of a different way to get around town. Perhaps. This young man sent Professor Layton a letter claiming to be Luke from the future, but how is that even possible? Excuse me, we're trying to get to Auckland Lane, but the buses don't seem to go there anymore. Spot on, boyo. The buses had already stopped running when I moved here 2 years ago. 2 years ago? But the poster says the buses won't stop running for another 5 years. What are you talking about? The poster's 5 years old. Sam's not your strong spot, boyo. But that can't be right unless... Look, that's enough. I do apologize for my friend, madame. Don't you find the lack of buses in this area a bit of an inconvenience, though? Not at all. If I need to take public transport, I hop on the train, don't I? It's a station on Flagstone Street, see? No worries, is it? You should take your questions to the hotel in Sutton Street. It's just down the road. I'll help you find where you need to go. Thank you for your assistance, madame. Tourists? Us? I was born and raised here. I've lived in London longer than she has. Now, look, there's no need to get all wound up. Let's find a hotel.
I've lived in London longer than she has.
Oh, I remember you. I'm late. Oh, I'm so sorry, miss. I didn't see you there. Are you alright? I skinned my knee. If you give it a kiss, it will make it all better. Huh? You said fuck her up? Oh no. Absolutely not. What? No. Stay back. Don't come any closer. Luke, watch your tone. A gentleman mustn't forget his manners when conversing with a lady. Your name's Fluke. What a charming name. So very whimsical. Alright, I have to go now, but let's rendezvous later. Dreamboat. What the hell? Actually, miss, my name is Luke. Oh, she ran off. What an unusual young lady. It's a nice way of putting it, Professor. Fluke! What a whimsical name. I don't think anyone would want to name their child Fluke. Hi there, we're looking for a hotel on Sutton Street. Is it one of these buildings? Bzzz, incorrect. Wait, we are on Sutton Street here, aren't we? But the hotel is not here? Ding ding ding! You're in the neighborhood of correct, that is. You can make head or no tail of what this boy's saying, Professor. He's only trying to help, Luke. You just need to keep to very simple questions. Observe. Tell me, young man, is this Sutton Street? Ding ding ding. Correct. And is the hotel east of here? Ding ding ding. Correct again. Just look for the white building up ahead. Thank you. Alright, Luke, unless our friend here is mistaken, we need to head east to get to our destination. If you say so, Professor. Fluke Stripton. No! My child is a fluke, literally. No! Don't mind, it's just scrolling by. Hello, Raiders! Hi! Hello, I'm new. I like the full of pink vision, novels, and JRPGs, and we're currently playing Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, or Lost Future, whichever subtitle you want to choose. It's the third game. Hello! How was your stream? How was Animal Crossing? Oh, come in! And the Pikachu for the Raiders, of course. Pikachu! Pika! Pikachu! I'm playing one of your favorite games. It's one of my favorites too. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's my favorite Professor Layton, and definitely up there. One of my favorites of all time. Ah! Oh, thank you for the master check in there every time. Animal Crossing was good. I'm glad. What were you doing? Just like a casual daily stuff, or building? Not building, hold on. The home design thingy. It's so good. It makes me cry every single time. Well, I mean, we just got started, so we have a long time to go until the crying part, but it makes me cry every time. Alright, let's grab these hint coin. 1. Building a little cafe over area. Oh, nice. That's nice. Well, thank you so much for coming over here. Let's see what this guy has to say. Whoa, you ain't trying to talk to me, are you? Well, are you? No, I'm terribly sorry. I was only... You got some brass snack wandering around in the head. Yeah, brass snack, but no brains. What's wrong with my hat? I ain't talking to you, Sunshine. I'm talking about Madian's top hat here. Me? Well, I don't see anything wrong with my hat either, sir. Listen to you, really. I don't see anything wrong with my head. It's time to teach you a lesson. Solve this puzzle.
It's time to teach you a lesson. Solve.
Yeah, you need to replay it, please do. You should replay it before the new one comes out next year. This puzzle is easy peasy. All you have to do is follow the arrows and move the 7 cards with numbers and symbols on into the spaces below. Oh, one more thing. The equation has to work out, of course. They want me to do math. Oh god. Time to learn a lesson with a puzzle. Okay, well, it's an equation, so it has to definitely be something at the end. Where's my dang Layton collections? Right? Right? Like, that's what I'm thinking every time. It's like, oh. We get so many things, but why? Like, if Capcom can finally give us an official port for investigations, where is my Layton collection? Level 5, I will pay you. I will give you my firstborn child. I don't like, take it.
Just as
whatever.
I suspected.
Give me the Layton collections, please. The equation won't work out if you just put the cards in their places as they are. You have to rotate the number 1 90 degrees to make a minus sign. HD Layton, yes. I mean, technically, we do have HD versions of the first 3 games, but those are bound to mobile. And so, like, 4, 5, 6 are still very much bound to the DS and the 3DS. It's like, please, yes, yes. 1, 2, and 3 got HD versions of with a few new cutscenes and like everything slightly remastered. But there has not been any talk of the other 3 games, and now they've announced a completely new entry, so I'm just like, I am hoping that they're just going to give us like a full remaster collection of all of them on the Switch. But level 5 doesn't need to know that. It makes for a good point though. I'll give you my firstborn child.
You don't want to have children. No, whatever. Right. We got an official release of Great Ace Attorney, and we're getting investigations too before we got Layton remasters.
Well, someone's brighter than he looks, so you find off with a warning this time. If you're still wearing a hat tomorrow, things will get ugly. And by things, I mean his face.
And he's giving us a sticker for solving his puzzle. You're not a very good dog, are you?
How much children I can get? I don't want children. I want a Professor Layton HD collection.
Good day, young lady. Would you happen to know whether this establishment is a hotel? It sure is. I work here.
Hello there, gentlemen. If you're looking for a hotel, you've come to the right place. My phone is dying. Hotel Duke is one of London's finest and most famous. Won't you be doing us the honor of staying here? For a famous hotel, you keep an awfully low profile. This is the first I've heard of a Hotel Duke. Well, there's a simple explanation for that. Hotel Duke caters for ladies and gentlemen of means and taste. I can say it was popular with the primary school crowd, little boy. Ooh! Damn!
Perfect timing to announce a collection right before. No, actually, I think they should wait until the new game drops. Because, and then go, hey, everyone's played our new game, right? But if you've never had Professor Layton before, here's all of them. You know, because at this point, or maybe they could fit it in before. But like, give it enough time so people can actually play those games and then be properly hyped for the new one. I don't know. I want them. I don't care when. I just want them. Oh, a friend doesn't take kindly to you besmirching the good name of a hotel, Luke. Thank you for your help, young lady.
Welcome to the Hotel Duke, one of London's finest and most renowned establishments.
Hello again.
I ran ahead and took the liberty of preparing a room for you. May I help you with your bags? Oh, that's very kind of you, but we only wanted to ask directions to the train station.
Come along now, sirs. I take it you're here on holiday.
Well, the Hotel Duke is centrally located, as you can see. Stay with us and you spend less time traveling and more time having fun in the city.
You do make a compelling argument, young lady. Location is everything after all.
We'll take the room and directions to the train station as well, of course. Please, sir, none of that young lady stuff. Just call me Becky. Now, if you could just ask you to sign the hotel guest book.
Professor, are we really going to stay here? Indeed we are. Somehow you and I have managed to get ourselves lost in an unfamiliar area.
As Becky noted, having a central location to return to while we're here could prove very useful.
That is very true. HD collection escape for the date of your death. I don't plan on dying that soon. Professor Layton HD Remaster Collection Remake on the Switch 15. Goodness me, hello there. You have to forgive me. I didn't even see you coming in.
Welcome to the Hotel Duke, home of exemplary service and the world's best breakfast. I'm Margaret, the hotel manager. Please don't hesitate to ask should you need anything.
Thanks, but what about lunch and dinner? Aren't those the world's best as well?
Seems you have a little gourmand here. Well, rest easy, young man. For lunch we have the sandwiches made with freshly baked, pillowy soft bread. If you're partial to good roast or beef with Yorkshire pudding is the best in London. You know, Professor, I've changed my mind. I quite like this place. Let's stay here. Our sandwiches do tend to have the effect on people. Now, if I could just... Oh dear. What's wrong? I've got 4 pens here, but only one of them has any ink in it. I don't suppose I could ask you to help me work out which one it is, could I?
Bring it up for grandchildren so we can try to look cool with these retro games.
Back in my day, you played Professor Layton with a touchscreen and a pen. What? Let's get you to bed, Grandma.
Only one of these 4 pens is actually usable. Use the following clues to find a usable pen. All 4 pens currently have the wrong color cap. With the caps arranged correctly, all pens will have 1 white part. The usable pen is the left of the one that should have the green cap. What's the left of the usable pen? What? Okay. All 4 pens currently have the wrong color cap. Okay. So you should be on this one. Because there has to be a white part on all of them. The usable pen is to the left of the one that should have the green cap. This one then.
This one's as good
Switch,
as sold.
Switch does have a touchscreen. I mean, to be fair, the Switch version
puzzle
of
can stop
Catriel
Layton's apprentice.
was made really well. As much as I don't like Catriel overall because I feel it's a very weak entry to the Layton games, the gameplay itself and how they made use of the Switch was very good. I think if they remade these games the same way with the map, yada yada yada, I think that could work really well. Incredible! You can use pen C. Once you pick them all up, however, it's easy to forget which one was usable. Actually, what you should do is if a pen doesn't have any ink anymore, you should get rid of it. You should throw it out. Unless you refill the ink or whatever, but other than that, just throw it out. There's no use in keeping pens that don't work anymore. I say, having a lot of pens that don't work anymore. That's the one. Thank you ever so much. If you'd be so kind as to sign your name. Very well. Are you all set now, Professor Layton? Oh, you must be Luke. Becky will show you to your room. Thank you. Hello, Becky. I'll be showing you to your room now, Professor Layton. My name is Becky. Please don't hesitate to ask me should you need anything. You know your name, Becky. You told us earlier, remember? My name's Luke, by the way. Oh, there's no need to be so formal. All the politeness makes me feel awkward. Shh, Granny's a stickler for service. I have to keep things formal when she's in earshot. Oh, I see. Righto. Now, if you two gentlemen are ready, I shall escort you to your room. Right this way, please. Oh, that's a nice room. This room's got the best view in the whole hotel. Lucky for you that it was available. Did you hear that, Professor? What a stroke of luck. Yeah, though come to think of it, I suppose it's not really luck at all. We haven't had a single guest since we moved the hotel to this new location, you see. Oh, really? So the Hotel Duke used to be located somewhere else? It's a bit of a touchy subject, so I'd rather not go into it. I hope you understand. I was really impressed with the way you solved the puzzle that Granny threw at you, you know? Well, I do like a good puzzle. Me too. How about this? Solve this puzzle for me and I'll tell you how to get to the station. Eh? Why can't you not tell me how to get to the station? Oh, okay. A woman is looking for the station, but it doesn't seem to appear on her map. The map does have one clue written on the back, however. To get from the flower shop to the station, follow the path that students take from school to the library. Circle the station's location to submit. Excuse me? To get from the flower shop to the station, follow the path that students take from the school to the library. From school to the library? No, is this one school? This is the library. School, library, so... So, one up, two left. This one?
How about this?
Oh, yeah.
Phew, that's a relief.
In navigation, if you take the route that the students take to the library and just start at the flower shop, you end up with the map above. A couple of other routes you could take, but they all end up at the same destination. I mean, if you walked immediately, would that have worked the same if you walked? Oh, it would have. Interesting. I wonder how they come up with all of these puzzles.
A girl sticker.
Great, we have an old man and a girl sticker. I love the fuzz.
Nicely done. I nearly forgot you were trying to get to the station. It's not too far, just keep going east once you leave the hotel. You come out onto Flatstone Street. Head north and the station will be on your right. Thanks, Becky. I think we'll be able to find it now. Hey, wait, one more thing. What's that? It's a bit of a detour, but you should drop by the arcade on your way to the station. There's a restaurant here, and that's just scrumptious. It's not a patch on the food we serve here, of course, but it's not half bad, you know? The arcade? You mean a place with a little boy standing blocking the entrance? Little boy? Oh, you must be talking about Max. Got him wrapped around my little finger. Just let him know that Becky sent you and he'll let you straight through. Good to know. Well, we might as well go through the arcade and see a bit more of the area. Becky! Why do you have that little boy wrapped around your little finger? I know there's one hidden here. Give it to me. Well, I mean, we do. We do. Look at this. Still the missing elements of the story. We're placing stickers into each picture, but touch me. I know. Yeah.
We're going to we're going to solve this one at the end, like we always do. Like once we have all of the stickers we need.
Look, a gear sticker and an old man sticker.
As I walked past a tree on my right, I suddenly came upon a purple thing. Oh wait, in front of me. And a yellow thing on my left. It's another tree. Oh no. It's an old man. Delicious looking purple thing. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, it's probably the shoes and not the plum, but whatever. We'll solve it at some point. When we actually have enough pictures. Stickers.
Indian puzzle! Look at this box of matches, Professor. It has the hotel's name on it.
Tell me, Luke, are you in the mood for a simply sublime matchbox puzzle? Absolutely. The change of, like, first game Luke, where he's like, why does everything remind you of a puzzle, to a third game Luke? Oh, Professor's thinking of a puzzle.
Hell yeah.
Except he would never say hell yeah.
Because he's a gentleman.
Two people, A and B, are discussing a number of matchboxes on the table. A is describing the matchboxes seen from above, B is describing them as seen from the side, but we don't know which side, front, back, left, or right. What is the maximum possible number of matchboxes on the table? Oh god, what would a gentleman say?
Absolutely, I'd be delighted.
No, I don't. Something along those lines, maybe. Okay, wait, we don't know from which side. We know from the top and... Oh, God. The maximum possible number of matchboxes. Ugh.
Here's my answer.
Hell yeah.
I knew it.
Boxing clever. 21 matchboxes. The above layout allows you to have the maximum possible number of matchboxes. Why you would go about describing them like this is a puzzle for another day.
sure. Get it, my boy. I must say I'm rather impressed. Me too. I should save sometime. We already have 59 hint coins. What? Young man, do you have a moment? You're talking to me? I'm indeed Luke, was it? That's right, what can I do for you? It's nothing terribly important. It's just been a while since we had a youngster like yourself here. That's why I thought I'd welcome you with a gift. Gift for me? That's right, these are all the rage of the local children, I hear. Like one of those toy cars. Do you have one too, Becky? No, I am not into kitty toys like that. Aw. Not that there's anything wrong with having an interest in toys, of course. I mean, the car's perfect for a boy your age. You have fun with it now. Yeah, I'll try. Don't look so glum, Luke. Collecting miniature cars is a perfectly respectable hobby for a gentleman. Yeah, that's right, Professor. See? I told you. Eh? The toy car minigame has been added to the trunk. Yippee! Got a new course for the toy car afternoon walk. Ah, yeah, I remember this one. You see the latest and greatest. To the station from there. Walk all the way to the arcade and you come out onto a big road called Flatstone Street. And just head up Flatstone Street and at the north end you find the station. Thank you, Max. That is very nice of you. I'm also good. I'm tired. I was very confused for a second why this goon here had my face. It's just because my car's is away. Just for me, you're extra small. Welcome in. Do you think this... Let's see what this guy has to say. What? What you looking at, pinsize? Hello, sir. Did we just meet in front of the hotel? What hotel? Not that it's any of your business, but I've been posted here all day. Boss would have my guts for garters if I even thought about sneaking off. Thanks. Well, looks like I got you mixed up with someone else. Have a good day, sir. Hold your horses, shorty. You're the one who wanted to talk, so you ain't running out on me now. Sitting around all day and done trilling. Watching you score with this puzzle might help pass the time.
Ah, yes! Oh god, I'm so scared. Oh, daydreaming too. I'm so scared of these goons who will just give me puzzles.
If 7 days after 70 days ago was Sunday, which day is it 7 days before 70 days from now? What?
Sunday. It's 7 days. A week has 7 days. What the fuck do you want from me?
This one's
7 days is 7 days.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
That's right, Sunday. 1 week is 7 days. If you ask what day was it X days ago, what day will it be X days from today, and X is divisible by 7, then you know that it will be the same day as today. Yay! You guys should step up your puzzle game. Oh, you solved it already. Great. How am I supposed to stop myself nodding off on the job now? I don't know. Think of a new one. Find someone else to bother. Hello, good sir. I hear you have some good food in here and also some hint coins.
Hello. Sorry, fellas, we're not open yet. Never mind.
You see the sign out the front? I should have said as much. The sign seemed to indicate that you were open. It's no trouble, though. Max is a lost cause. Look, kind of the times I've told our boy to check the sign on his way out. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to take a seat and wait? We'll be ready before too long. I'm afraid we'll have to come back later. We're in a bit of a rush at the moment, you see. Just as well, really. I've got a mess on my hands that needs my attention right now. What seems to be the problem? I can't open the back door. The missus set a new code for the lock when she went out. She left me a note explaining the new code, but I haven't got a clue what it means. That is quite a predicament. Let me solve it, and then I can always know how to get in through your back door. That is certainly a very safe thing to show me. Seems you need to enter a number to open the door. The only clue you have is a hastily written note from a woman known for her poor handwriting. Can you work out the number you need? She's known for her poor handwriting. Oh no, Miss Ma'am. Why would you do that?
That should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
Exactly right. The number you need is 8. If you look at the note in the right way, you can see that it says 121 minus 130, and so of course the answer is 8. Who the hell writes like this? Cheers, fellas. Thanks to you, can finally start cooking. Come back for dinner? It's on the house. Oh, thank you!
Banana. Banana. Banana.
Banana was a fun anime.
Banana.
Hello! You two's... Wait, here. You two saw that ne'er-do-wells cooking around, didn't you? Yes, we did. Why do you ask? I thought I should give you a word of advice. The whole gang is bad news. Call themselves the family, and they monitor everything people get up to around these parts. Who are you talking about exactly? I'm sure you've seen them, all dressed the same in long grey coats and matching hats. And don't even try to be a hero. Bravery will only get you in the worst kind of trouble. Why don't the police do something about them? Police? No, there's a word I haven't heard in a while. I haven't seen police in these streets for years. It's a family who make the law nowadays. Terrible. You're telling me. Here comes one of the boys now. Try not to stare. Would you mind if I had a look at the paper you're holding, sir? Go for it. Knock yourself out. No, that can't be. Die! Professor, look at the date on this paper. Keep your eye on, fellas. It's just a newspaper.
Right, I've got to go. Place to be and all that. Can I have my paper back? Yes, of course, thank you. I didn't misread the date on that paper, did I, Professor?
I don't think so, Luke. It was dated 10 years in the future. It's as if we've traveled through time.
Maybe the reason why nothing looks familiar is that we're in the London of the future.
It would appear so. Whoever wrote us that last letter assured us that we'd find proof of our time travel at Green Hospital. Let's make our way over there without further delay. Further delay! Without further delay in a Layton game is impossible. You think, oh yeah, sure, okay, the game wants me to go over here. You will not be going over there. You will be doing 15 other things first.
Strange, unfamiliar streets belong to a future London from 10 years after Professor Layton and Luke's time. Wow! No way!
Well, we solved our first mystery. This is chapter 1.
Some yobo dropped a banana skin here. How disgusting. What the fuck is a yobo? Yobo?
A yobo is the same as a yacht. Wow, thank you, Google. British informal. These yobos were back in.
What?
Yob.
See. Rowdy. Oh, a rowdy. Okay.
Dreadfully uncouth behavior. Be a gentleman and pick it up, would you, Luke?
No worries, Professor.
And while you're doing that, here's a puzzle to make the show more fun.
A puzzle to me. Okay.
Make your way from the start to the goal, but be wary of banana skins. Whenever you step on one, you slide without stopping until you hit a wall. Can you find a solid route through these slippery streets? Touch the right arrow to move in that direction. Oh, hell yeah.
And down we go.
And then go back up. And down here. And now we should be able to go through all of this without having to step on any more bananas. There we
Here's
go.
my answer.
The little Layton is so
I
cute.
knew it.
Hail facto! Most people have seen banana skins using cartoons for slippery comedic effect. If you've ever actually stepped on a banana skin though, you know it's no joke. Little wonder Professor Layton considers littering to be the height of ungentlemanly behavior. True, true. We don't like littering in this house.
They're all cleaned up, and that's one less banana skin littering the streets of London.
Well done. Your thoughtfulness may have just saved someone from having a nasty slip. Personally, I hate feeling like when you eat a banana, and like I hate the feeling of the like skin. I have to always wash my hands immediately after eating a banana because I cannot handle that texture, whatever.
It's supposed to be the big road that Max was talking about, Flatstone Street.
Excellent. If you continue north, we should find a station on the right.
And we're almost there. Let's keep moving, Professor. It's just me, or is the man on the corner shaking?
Oh, it's him again! Where's my tea, Sonny? You ran away to make me some tea. Where is it? What do you want? Please don't hurt me. If you're looking for the station, it's just down the street. Please just leave me alone. Okay.
And look, there's a guard. He looks just like those family gangsters we saw before.
Indeed, it's remarkable just how anonymous they seem to be.
Say, Professor, isn't that the same for the train station?
Indeed it is. It took longer than expected, but we finally arrived at the station. Yeah! Woo! A selection of shady characters all dressed identically in grey seem to lurk on every street corner in future London. What are they up to? What are they up to? Wouldn't you like to know? Good public transport is used for any investigation. Good thing this takes place not in Germany. You need to buy tickets before boarding. Will you take care of that, Luke?
Of course, Professor.
You could also not. They don't have police here. Who says there's going to be anyone even checking? Strange.
saying. I have to select a destination. Where's the button to Auckland Lane Station? You are here! The giant red one! The giant red button seems to be the one. Travel to this destination. This stop is conveniently located right in front of Brain Hospital. Absolutely. Thank you. Well, that was easy enough. Professor, we're just a few steps away from the hospital. Wonderful. In we go. Absolutely not. First, I'm going to get some hint coins. I know they're here. I know they're here. Give it. Also, hidden puzzles. This is a hidden puzzle. Hell yeah. 146. That's a pretty high number. I'm trying to shoot the birds away from these wires. Every time I clap my hands, half of them fly away, but then one comes back. The pattern keeps repeating itself. Even if I stood there clapping my hands all day, the number of birds would always end up right back where it started. How many birds were there on the wires originally? 2. Seven, never mind. So we cannot start with this one. Okay, start with this one. This is 1, 2, 9. And this is 2. And the 3, 4, 5. Oh, geez, 5, 6, 7. No, that doesn't work out. 5. Then, okay, make this one 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wait, the one number 5. So 63.
Let's see if I've got this right.
You do.
Just as I suspected.
Oh yeah. That's right, room 63. The digits 2 and 7 are only used once, while the rest of the digits are used at least twice. So a route through the 9 rooms is as in the image above. Whether you start from room 29 or 71, the 5th room will always be 63. Nice. Just some paperwork. Thanks for that. You can visit Dr. Schrader now. His room's on the 3rd floor, just take those stairs over there. You. Before I do that, I'm gonna finish up this picture book now. Let's see. It's this one and this one. And then the old man. Then he gives you a plum. There we go. This is the way it should be. Read the completed book? Absolutely. Lost and found. One sunny morning, I was strolling through a meadow. As I walked past a dead tree on my right, I suddenly came upon a boot in front of me and a hat on my lap. I wonder who dropped these, I thought to myself. I couldn't just leave them there, so I decided to take them with me. I soon got to a big square with a plum tree in the middle. Underneath the plum tree, I saw an old man gathering something, so I said, I found some things that someone dropped in a meadow. Have you seen anyone looking anxious? Twirling his mustache, the old man glanced at the objects I was holding and replied, well, that's where my hat went. Thanks for bringing it back. Here, take this by the way of thanks. It just fell out of the plum tree. And with that, the old man handed me a delicious-looking plum. As I strolled on through the meadow, I bumped into a girl and I said, I found this boot and I'm looking for the person who dropped it. The girl hesitated a moment before replying in a timid voice. I can't help you, but there's a white cottage just up ahead. Try asking over there. I gave my thanks and hurried on. It seemed likely that the boot might belong to someone in the cottage, so I walked over to it and knocked on the door. A kindly lady opened it and said, Hello there, can I help you? Peeking aside, I couldn't help but notice that there was a tasty-looking banana on the kitchen table. I found this boot and I'm looking for its owner, I replied. Oh yes, that boot belongs to my grandson, said the lady. Thank you ever so much. Then she handed me the banana from the table as a reward. It was a good day. I returned 2 lost objects to their owners and received a delicious plum and banana as a reward. I was so happy that I couldn't help whistling all the way home. Aww. Aren't you cute? That's picture book 2, but we don't have any stickers for it yet. I'm gonna start collecting for this one now. The fun thing is, if you solve everything the first time, you can find it and get everything. You will get them. Like as soon as you get the last one, you will know. Aha! Now I can complete the next picture book. Like they don't come in different orders. Like oh god, there's a sticker that only comes up really late and it belongs to the second one. That doesn't happen. They don't mix and match them, which is nice. Strange, no one's here. Perhaps the receptionist made a Hello?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Andrew?
Why the quizzical look, Herschel? Have I got food in my beard again? Oh, don't mind that, my boy. Sit down, sit down. You know,
again.
I've been hearing some very unsavory rumors about you recently. But I don't believe a single one of them.
What sort of unsavory rumors?
What sorts, you ask? The ones about the hootie was it? The thingamawizard? Oh, drat. I seem to have forgotten them completely. Well, never mind all that then.
Never mind all that then. I will be minding. A lot, actually. Thank you very much. been a while, hasn't it, Andrew? Indeed, Herschel. I trust you're still spending the majority of your walking hours doing research. What can I say? I learned from the best. Having an office in which to work has made life easier, too. You've got your own office. Oh, what am I saying? You've had one for some time, haven't you? And you deserve it. I've seen my share of scholars, but you were the brightest to ever set foot in my classroom.
I deserve how much of mine, and boy, do I!
Why am I... Oh, leggy. Oh, there we go. Naturally. Oh dear, with all this excitement I nearly forgot to take my medicine, silly me. Got the bottle here, but working out the correct dosage is proving rather taxing. Luke, be a good boy and help me work out how much of this I need to drink. Sure? Dr. Schrader needs to drink 1/5 of this bottle of medicine per day over a period of 5 days. Unfortunately, the dosages aren't marked on the bottle. I hate that word. Dosage. Dr. Schrader is taking the first dose and the amount of medicine in the bottle has been reduced to the level shown in the diagram. It's now time for the second dose. So where should he drink today? Draw a line on the bottle to mark the point at which he should stop drinking.
What?
Why would you draw it like this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. But every normal person would just make a mark on this side. But okay, you know what? Whatever. Just enjoy. Enjoy your medicine. I don't care.
Phew! That's a relief.
That's right, you can rotate the bottle left or right and get the same result. Just make sure the medicine reaches the line you drew. Looking at the diagram, you can see that a diagonal line like the one shown divides a rectangle into two. Since the rectangle makes up 2/5 of the medicine, halving it gives you just the right amount. That's still an awful way to divide your medicine. Okay, sure. You taught this boy well, Herschel. You've clearly passed down some of my skills. Yes, as I was saying, you always were the brightest, though there was one other pupil who came close. Well, was something of a whiz as well. I wonder what became of him. Oh? Who are you talking about?
Well, Andrew, it's been wonderful seeing you, but it's growing late. We ought to be on our way.
Ah, busy as always, I see. Do drop by again when you have the time, won't you? Oh, but before you go, I have something of yours I should return. I've been looking after her for some time now, you see. I won't be needing her anymore, so you can take her away. The old dear's parked around back.
The car? I see, thank you. It was a pleasant surprise to see you today, Herschel. I know you're in a bit of a hurry, but you should go out to the back of the building with those keys. Eh? Has to be the car. I don't know what else we would need these for. Have a look at this X-ray. Do you think it's Dr. Schrader's? I believe so, but there's something odd about it. Have a look here, Luke. Sure. Professor Layton and Luke are discussing Dr. Schrader's X-ray. Look, Professor, somebody must have left these scissors inside Dr. Schrader during his operation. Look at that shadow, can you believe it? I wouldn't worry about those, Luke. This is what Dr. Schrader should really be concerned about. As the professor said this, he pointed at something odd on the X-ray. What did he point to? Circle it and then touch submit.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Never had an X-ray done in my life.
Solved.
Good eye. There's a mysterious white shadow in the bottom of Dr. Schrader's stomach. Perhaps he swallowed a coin or something by mistake. When X-rays are unable to pass through something solid, the object will appear as a white shadow. Dark shadows like the scissors are probably just a result of a practical joke. Someone must have superimposed the image onto the X-ray after it was taken. It's not funny at all. Who would try to play a prank like that on poor Dr. Schrader?
Now, Luke, let's not jump to any conclusions. Andrew's quite a prankster himself. It's entirely possible that he placed his fake X-ray here to shock his visitors. If that's the case, then it certainly worked on me. I was really worried for a moment there. Alright. Oh my gosh! Yeah! Oh god, the poor car. What happened to you? Why, it appears to be my beloved Layton mobile. That's what I thought too. I've never seen anyone else with such a funny shaped car after all. Funny shape? I have you know that this is a classic, my dear boy. Judging by all the dust and dirt on it, it must be... Luke! Doesn't look like anyone's been taking care of your car while it's been parked out here, Professor. Indeed. It has appeared to have been exposed to the elements for quite some time. Why don't we see if it still works? We won't need to rely on the train anymore if it does. I would not want to set a single foot in a car that looks like this. That'd be very real. That's an excellent suggestion, Luke. What's the matter, Professor? Someone's installed a peculiar lock on the door. Could have done such a thing. You've been given 2 keys to the Layton mobile, but there's no keyhole in which to insert them. Instead, the door can be opened by entering a certain number. The number is hidden somewhere in the keys. What is it? Ah, yeah, I think you had to like turn the keys around for this one. Oh. 47. Yeah, I remember. 47.
Let's see if I've got this right. Just as I
I've
suspected.
played this game like 5 times. It's gonna be a while until I actually forget these puzzles. That's right, the hidden number is 47. You can see this number when you put the ends of the keys together. Hell yeah. And there we are, it's finally open. Yep. Alright, start out, Professor. Oh boy.
What's this? The engine won't start.
Well, it has been 10 years since we last saw the Layton mobile, Professor. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a broken part or two. Oh, look, Professor! There's something on the passenger seat.
Another letter. Yeah, of course.
Professor, I hope that by this point you're convinced that this is the London of the future. Now that we are on the same page, I'd like to explain to you the secret that's plaguing London. However, I think it would be best to discuss this issue in person. Meet me at the Gilded 7 Casino on Flatstone Street. I'll be waiting for you there.
Excuse me.
Well, what do you say, Luke? Are you ready to meet your future self?
Honestly, I don't know. This whole situation is making me feel very strange.
That's quite understandable.
Yes, absolutely. Chapter 2. A boy named Luke. See if we can make it to chapter 2 today. Are you getting used to moving around and investigating the city of London? Well, there's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from the original locations as the story progresses, but there's no need to worry. Most of your unsolved puzzles are sent up to a certain spot for you to solve at your leisure. Visit there often to track down puzzles you missed and try to complete every puzzle in the game. Also remember that some puzzles do not disappear from their original locations. These puzzles can be solved at any time by returning to the place where you first found them. Like I said, this is good for when you indeed, like when you stumble upon one of those sliding block puzzles and you're like, oh god, I'm not doing that tonight. And you can like get out of those. But we're gonna do all of them when we find them. I'm starting to believe that we've really traveled to the future. Let's focus on what we're sure of for now. The author just let us Luke strike, and at the words Luke, the sender is you.
We've been following his directors all this time. Perhaps meeting him face to face will shed some light on our current situation. Let's head to the Gilded Seven Casino.
Alright, Professor. It's a shame we can't drive there, though.
Unfortunate as that may be, it doesn't look as though my car will be going anywhere soon.
Never mind. After all, the best way to do the legwork for an investigation is on foot.
I couldn't agree with you more, my boy.
Hell yeah.
Hey, where's Dr. Schrader gone? Well, our visit did seem to put him in high spirits. Perhaps she ventured out for a walk. I will find all of these hint coins. I'm not going to use them. Because it always looks very nice when you actually have like every single hint coin that a game gives you. That is available in a game. It's always very nice to have them here. So I'm only getting them for my own benefit of I have found all of them. We need to take the train back to Flatstone Street if we were to visit the casino, Luke.
Okay, Professor.
You could also just get a ticket for a day. I think it's probably gonna be less expensive than catching one every single time. Just saying. Yes.
Flatstone Street.
Here we are, back on Flatstone Street.
Yes, but I can't see anything around here that looks like a casino.
I think our best bet would be to ask a local.
Look, there's someone who can ask. There's someone we can ask. Right here, Professor.
You got exactly 5 seconds to stop gawping, boy. 1, 2.
I'm very sorry, sir.
I gather that didn't go very well, Luke.
Let's ask someone else, Professor. I can't even look at the man without him snapping at me.
And all this time we thought you had a talent for communicating with wild animals. Ha ha.
Ah. Don't laugh, Professor. That man was scary.
No, don't look so sour. I was only trying to lighten the mood a little.
Okay. 15.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's
Interesting puzzle to come up with on a walk.
There are 15 different routes. More than you think, eh? Yes, lots of them. You're a clever one, aren't you? Nice work there. I used to love walking with my hubby. Back then, he used to come home for dinner every night.
Used to.
Sadly, those carefree walks ended as soon as we got here. They must be working him like a dog at a new job of his because he hardly ever comes home.
Oh. What's his new job?
What do you want from me? Don't hurt me, please, I'm begging you. Why are you so scared of me?
You?
No, it's your friend there with the big hat. He's looking right at me.
Please calm down, sir. I mean you no harm. You must have me confused with someone else. The only thing I want to know is the location of the Gilded 7 casino. It is around here, isn't it?
Casino? Oh, I get it. You're testing me. You want to see if Edgar's going to spill the beans. If I do, you're going to send me on a one-way trip to nowhere. What are you talking about?
Somebody help me! There he goes again. Poor fellow. Sounds as though he's at a run with someone who looks like me.
He's not the first person to react strangely to your hat.
Yes, it seems your doppelganger has quite a fearsome reputation.
Well, maybe you should take your hat off for the time being, just to avoid confusion, you know?
Nonsense, Luke. A gentleman can very well walk around with a bare hat now, can he?
I suppose not.
Well, what's our next move? The girl from the hotel, Becky, has been quite helpful. Let's try asking her for directions. Is your favorite puzzle in the entire game? True. I mean, they don't need to be hard to be good puzzles.
Hey, Becky.
You're looking for the Gilded 7 casino? Yes, we're supposed to meet someone there.
Oh, if you say so, but I think you ought to know that the place is a favorite family haunt.
We appreciate your concern, Becky, but we really do need to go there.
Alright. Oh good, Granny's asleep again. I don't think she'd be too keen on me directing you to a hotbed of criminal activity like that.
Oh, we don't need to worry about our safety, do we?
Not that I'm scared or anything. Good. Bravery's an admirable character trait, even if it can get you into trouble. Anyway, you know where Flatstone Street Station is, right? Just head north from the square in front of the station. You see the casino eventually. I had a feeling it was somewhere around there.
You did? How come?
One of the family stocks was guarding the way north when we passed the station. I thought there might be something dodgy up there, but I couldn't get past him to see for myself.
Well, you might be alright this time. Your thugs move around from post to post pretty often. Good to know. Yeah, it really doesn't sound like the best security plan, does it? Go and see for yourself. There's a good chance you'll be able to pass now. Uh-oh.
Becky, these are guests. I'm sure they have better things to do than listen to you blather at them.
No need to worry, madam. Becky was just giving us directions to our next destination.
Oh, is that so? Well, as long as she's being helpful.
She is. Thank you, Becky.
I appreciate it. Hi. Hey, listen to this. I came across a brilliant puzzle the other day. Want to hear it?
A new puzzle, eh? Where'd you find it, Max?
It's a secret. If you solve the puzzle, I'll tell you. What do you say? Want to try it?
Sure. You can say more than just ding ding ding, correct? No way. Go from the start point in the top left to the green flag in the bottom right, moving horizontally or vertically. However, you can't move in the direction the arrows are pointing, and you can't go over the same square twice. Can you make it to the green flag? Touch each square that you pass along the way, then submit your answer.
Hi, Artie! Good evening!
Okay, we cannot go in the directions these arrows are showing. Okay. So I cannot use this square because I wouldn't be able. Okay, so this one. Go from the back. Going from the back would make it easier. I also cannot go down, so I have to go here.
I'm good. I'm tired as hell. Tired as hell, but other than that, I'm good. How are you? I kind of come from up here. I kind of come from here, so this one. Glad to hear, yeah. Playing one of my favorite games of all time. You just came home from France? Wow. You went on a crazy trip, didn't you? I cannot come from here. I cannot come from here. This way, then. And this way? Cannot have come from here, so this way. Cannot have come from here, 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 this way. Cannot have come from there. Cannot have come from here, this way. There we go. Solving crimes? Oh, this one is not about crime solving. This one is about puzzle solving.
Here's my answer.
Hell yeah.
Phew, that's a relief.
Oh, you had a good vacation. That's right, you can reach a green flag if you take the route shown in this image. Considering each square individually is the way to make it to the end. Yeah, also starting from like where you need to go is always easier, I think. Ding ding ding, correct. So where did you find a nice puzzle? You are going to tell me now, aren't you? Ding ding ding, correct. I found it by touching a suspicious looking spot. Suspicious looking spot? Ding ding ding. Yeah, if something looks a little fishy, just give it a bit of a poke. If you're lucky, a hint coin or puzzle will appear out of thin air. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you need a sharp eye though. Those hidden items could be anywhere. If you touch an area and something happens, well, you could say that's a good sign. What kind of thing might happen? You know, maybe you see a splash of water or a puff of dust. If you see something like that, touch the same spot again, you never know what you might find. Don't do that in real life, kids. Don't go touching strange spots. Do it in Professor Layton, but don't do it in real life. Yeah, no, this is the wrong franchise. This is the puzzle solving one. This is the puzzle solving one. Hello, bird. Look at the bird in the sky over there, Professor. What a beautiful color it is. It's an ordinary bird, Luke. It's a parrot. How do you suppose it got here? Let's ask him. Hiya, Mr. Parrot. Where did you come from? Oh, I think you may have been a bit too eager there, my boy. You scared him off. Aw, I was just trying to be friendly. It's okay. Just try again. We're solving puzzles with this one. Look, the fellow who was standing guard over there is gone. Seems Becky's guess was spot on. Let's keep moving north. Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh.
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Huh? Professor?
I wonder.
It's just beautiful, Herschel.
Oh, do you really like it?
I don't just like it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Picking out the right gift can be quite the puzzle.
Lucky for me, every puzzle has an answer. Isn't that what you always say?
Yes, well. I've been thinking.
Go on.
If I were to get the teaching job, then we... Well...
I'm listening, Herschel.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Come on now. Tell me more about these plans of yours.
No, it was nothing. Now let's eat before our food gets cold.
Hey, you can't just change the subject.
What are you talking about? I did nothing of the sort.
You most certainly did.
So cute. Professor, is something the matter, Professor? You look dazed. I'm fine, Luke. I thought I saw... Nice, must have been playing tricks on me. Does it have something to do with the lady who just walked past? It's probably nothing. She just reminded me of someone I knew a long time ago. Yeah, someone you knew a long time ago. I wonder if this woman is going to become not relevant in any way. Just where do you two think you're going? I know a way to meet someone at the Gilded Seven Casino. I see. Going to the casino to meet someone, are you? Interesting, very interesting. Professor, I think this man is trying to intimidate us. Stop the whispering, boy. I'm right here, you know. Oops. Sorry, mister. Well, since you've apologized, I suppose I can overlook your rudeness this time. I'm sorry to impose, sir, but would you be so kind as to let us pass? It's getting rather late. Of course, my good man. As soon as you solve this puzzle of mine, that is. Damn! These three shapes were created by moving and rotating a mirror over a capital letter. Can you work out which letter it was? Yes, actually.
You also have an 8. But nothing resembling a 20. Meanwhile, your mustache looks like... Oh, come on. Yeah, this guy.
How about this? No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Very good. First knee is Mr. 820. As illustrated above, the shape of this gentleman's mustache is the same as the hands of an analog clock at 820. The other people are certainly full of character, but the nickname couldn't apply to any of the clothes because they won't always be wearing the same thing. A woman and children, of course, wouldn't be called Mr.
I didn't even think of that, but yeah, okay.
The puzzle was a piece of cake. Sure was. Now let's get into this thing.
Good evening, sir. May I see a membership card, please? Membership card? The Gilded Seven Casino is a haven where society's finest ladies and gentlemen can gather. We check membership cards upon entry to ensure that less savory types are kept out. This is certainly the first I've heard of such a policy. I don't suppose you'd be willing to make an exception for us. Well, you had to show you to be a man of impeccable taste. Now we just need to test your intellect. If you can solve this puzzle, I'll let you in without a card. Just this one's mine.
This fellow seems awfully focused on your hat as well.
Naturally. Is there any greater proof of one's gentlemanly nature than a fine top hat? Here's a painting of 2 players in fierce competition over a game of cards. At first glance, nothing seems strange, but occasionally people remark, if they're really in fierce competition, isn't this part of the painting strange? Circle the part of the painting that people would find strange, then touch submit. In fierce competition, first glance. Oh, come on. This is a game where they hate my circles. I remember.
That should do the trick.
Why is he holding them like this?
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
That's right. Cards usually have the number displayed in the top left and bottom right corners, no matter how badly he wants to win. Therefore, the player in the orange hat is going to have a hard time seeing his hand if he's holding his cards like that. Aww. Expertly solved, sir. You certainly earned the right to enjoy our exclusive facilities. Welcome to the Gilded Seven.
Thank you, kind sir. Look at these fountains and this floor. The owner must be filthy rich.
I know you're excited, Luke, but do try to keep your voice down.
Sorry, Professor. This place is just so impressive.
I understand the feeling. It's also quite large. Finding your future self in here may prove difficult. Don't worry. There's an animated cutscene!
So you're...
He's the future me?
It's good to finally meet you, Professor. Or rather, I suppose I should say it's nice to see you again. It's me, Luke Triton.
Hello, Luke.
That's weird.
Hi, Professor. Oh, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
This is going to take some getting used to.
I can't believe how small I used to be.
Hey, I'm not that small.
How
So tell
old
me,
is Luke supposed to
why
be in this one,
exactly
actually?
did you go through such pains to bring us here?
I'll be happy to tell you in just a moment. But before that, I'd just like to verify that I'm dealing with the real Professor Layton here.
Who else would I be?
Allow me to explain. In my London, it's rare to find someone who doesn't know the name Herschel Layton. In fact, many imposters have come forth recently claiming to be him.
Are you saying you think the Professor is a fraud?
Professor, if you think back on our adventures together, you may recall a man named Don Paolo. As you know, he was a master of disguise.
Oh, we don't have a concise one. He's supposedly going to be 4. Oh. He's 13 at this point in the game. Fascinating. Because he's supposedly going to be 14 in the new one. Interesting. I mean, goodness, is calculating Layton and she's like, yeah. True. Last time we tried to calculate Layton's age afterwards, they actually came, like, the Catriel anime came out and then Layton was there again. It's like, haha! Actually, did you know? That she's adopted. So all of our, like, calculations were just thrown out the window because if she's adopted, he could be whatever age he wants to be. Hi Sammy, thank you for the resub.
How do I know the man before me now isn't Don Paolo in another of his costumes?
Now that's just rubbish, and you know it.
Is it now? He's tricked us before. Who's to say he couldn't do it again?
How's Layton going? We just met the future Luke. We're in chapter 2.
Very well. I'll play along. How do you propose I prove my identity?
It's quite simple, really. Professor, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
Dun dun dun!
What exactly do you have in mind?
As a cautious man, I'm sure you have questions about my identity as well. I therefore suggest that we each prove our identity to the other's satisfaction. To this end, I propose that we demonstrate the power of our respective intellects. I've prepared a puzzle that can only be solved by someone as insightful as Professor Lee. Should you find a solution, I will give you the chance to present me with a similar challenge. If I am who I say I am, I should have no trouble solving whatever you throw my way, should I? Let's get started. Before us are 4 cards arranged according to the following set of conditions. First, a heart is next to a diamond. Second, a club is not next to a spade. Finally, a heart is directly to the right of a club. Using just these 3 conditions, I challenge you to find a spade amongst these 4 cards. Now, if only I could remember what any of these actually are in English, I could work that out. Wait, a heart, a diamond, what's a club again? What's this one? Club is like a clover, yeah, okay. Okay, wait, a heart is next to a diamond. A club is not next to a spade, and a heart is directly to the right of a club. Yeah, no, my problem just stems from the fact that I can never remember the English names, sorry. Also, God, why am I leggy? What is going on? To be fair, actually, ever since I got back home on Sunday night, our Wi-Fi has been blocked as hell. I'm kind of surprised that the stream is even going as well as it is. Mileki.
No, anyway, the spade is this one.
Yes, that is indeed the location of the spade. Impressive, Professor. Vodafone, yeah. Thank you. Now, if I may present you with a puzzle of my own design.
You always party at the coins. Parents over know your wife for being homophobic for real. Like, genuinely, this entire week, every time I tried to put on like an ASMR video to fall asleep to, I had to use my mobile data because while I was in bed, the Wi-Fi would just not work on my phone whatsoever. And I restarted the phone. I even updated the phone to be like on a newest firmware because, okay, maybe it's just me being behind on Apple software, but oh my god, what is happening? Hello? Connected updates per second. Yeah, I can see that. That is clearly not happening. Oh my god. Please, I'm begging. Wow. Maybe restarting it will help. Let's see how long this is gonna be good for. Nothing will please me more, he says. Okay. I appreciate the idea behind your puzzle, so if you don't mind, I'd like to do something similar. Here are the conditions for my 4 cards. A club lies directly to the right of a heart. A diamond is on the far left or far right and has a heart next to it. Finally, a club is also the far left or far right card. Are you able to find a spade using these conditions? No, but apparently I can be laggy again. God damn it. You almost had me there, Professor, but as you know, this puzzle is flawed. It's unsolvable. Is that so? Yes, I tried several solutions, but none worked given the conditions you set forth. Oh, really? Tell me, did I ever state that the 4 cards on the table included 1 card from each suit? So the answer is there is no spade. Precisely. This was a trick question, but it makes a pertinent point. In the puzzle you issued me, you failed to specify that the 4 cards included 1 from each suit. Leaving in a loophole like that can make the puzzle unsolvable. The same omission can also open a door to alternate solutions. You intentionally presented me with a puzzle that, when examined closely, is actually incomplete. That was the real test you set out for me, was it not? To see if I would spot the loophole.
It seems you're the genuine article, Professor.
Of course he is.
I'm glad to see that I've finally convinced you.
To be honest, I was convinced from the beginning, but I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to pit myself against my mentor in a battle of wits.
I'm flattered, I suppose.
So? Out with it! Why did you call us here?
Too many eyes on us in here. There's a storeroom in the back where we can talk. Follow me. Why was that part not voiced anymore? Okay. The young man signing himself Luke Triton turned out to be an older Luke from 10 years in the future. He wrote his old-dressed t-shirt to request his aid. Yes, seems extremely safe being in here. Professor Layton, Luke, welcome to the London of the future. Still not convinced. You saw Dr. Schrader, didn't you? You must have noticed the toll that time is taking on your mentor. Yes, we saw him. And what of fair London? You've walked around enough now to see how she's changed. Could you imagine there being a casino in this sleepy part of town back in your time? Yeah, everything's changed. What's happened to the city? A genius appeared. An evil genius who turned the city on its head. I know where this is going. Don Paolo took over the city, didn't he? Don Paolo? No, I'm talking about a truly brilliant man. Someone the 3 of us all know quite well. Though if it's not Don Paolo, then who is it? What do you think, Professor? I really couldn't say.
Really?
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these trains today? Bon now, look. Who is it? I've just got to know.
His name is Layton. The evil genius is you, Professor.
What?
Yeah. Open window. You're suffering, but I need the fresh air. I was afraid you'd say that.
That can't possibly be right.
I'm sorry to say that it is. They call him the devil in a top hat, and he rules London from the shadows. It's common knowledge for people in this part of London. Oh. In the future, the city of London is in the thrall of an evil Layton. The sight of the professor, who looks just the same as his future self, is enough to spark fear among the local people. They're afraid of a guy in a top hat with like button eyes. Goddamn. Oh my god. Oh great, now we're at 0 updates per second. I love this. Please, Wi-Fi. I'm begging. Those eyes remain unfazed by the bloodshed he inflicts upon others. He has seen true horror. His little button eyes. Tell me more, Luke.
I don't know any more than you do, Professor.
No, I meant the other Luke. Oh goodness, this is getting rather complicated, isn't it? Tell me, Luke, how did I rise to rule over all of London? Where to begin? Here, Professor, surely you remember this. Top hat's large sizes to hide his tools of murder. Oh no!
Of course, there's an article about the accident that happened just the other day.
Yes, to you, I suppose it was a recent event. But here it's been a full 10 years since that fateful day.
Ah.
It was a sort of a dark period for London. The Prime Minister missing, Parliament was in utter chaos, you see.
Yes, everyone in Parliament is in a state of panic. In our time, I mean.
Professor, you witnessed with your own eyes the accident that changed London forever. The time machine presentation was a complete failure. Yes, both the Prime Minister and the scientist.
You mean Dr. Stangan?
Yes, that's right. Several people disappeared in the blast, including those two. It seems likely that they were killed by the force of the explosion.
Didn't the paper say that a few of Dr. Stangan's assistants had also vanished in the blast?
That's the story in the press, but what would you say if I told you Stangan was still alive?
I'd say it's impossible.
Then you'd be wrong. Dr. Stangan escaped the blast, but he went into hiding to avoid reprisals after the experiment. The man was responsible for the loss of our national leader, after all. Desperate for a place to lie low, the doctor was given shelter by an unlikely person. You, Professor.
Me?
Why would I aid the man responsible for this pandemonium? That is something I've never understood. Oh no! He's been cut in half! The man, the myth, the legend, he's been cut in half! In the months that followed the explosion, you slowly grew distant from me. You began consorting with figures from the criminal underworld.
Professor, never!
Don't be so sure. Time is a way of changing people. It was clear that something about Stangan's research captivated you, Professor. You couldn't stop talking about time travel. You seemed obsessed with the idea of changing the past. Changing the past? Dr. Stangan was very interested in continuing his research, but he needed financial backing to do it. So you used your superior intellect to assume control of London's underworld.
No.
Of course, there were those who tried to stop you, but none were a match for Professor Layton. Before long, you were raking in cash from all sorts of dodgy businesses. With all the funding he needed, it wasn't long before Stangan completed his time machine. Time machine, you mean? That's right, the time machine in the clock shop on Midland Road. Though I suppose completed is the wrong word, as the machine is far from complete. How so? It doesn't allow the user to select a destination. You can select neither the place nor the time you wish to travel to. In
fact, it would be more accurate to describe it as a sort of tunnel between two periods of time. A wormhole. Precisely. And by sheer chance, this wormhole opened in the clock shop and crosses the 10 years between our two times. This gives us the ability to move back and forth between your present and mine. So you used the wormhole to get the message to us and to bring us here. One thing is bothering me though. This wormhole is obviously very important to my future self. Surely the Layton of this era must keep a close eye on it. How did you gain access? I'll get to that, but right now there's more pressing business I'd like to attend to. Go on then, tell us why you called us here. Always one step ahead of me, eh? You haven't lost your touch, Professor. I wish to enlist your help in stopping Herschel Layton. You want me to stop myself? Even as I speak, the other Layton is working to build a fully operational time machine. He's been ducking back into your time to gather every bright scientist working in time travel. Why bother going into the past to find scientists? There must be plenty here in this era. Actually, many of the experts in the field were lost when Stangan's presentation went awry. He could tell us in like 30 seconds. No! No! We don't have that much time, clearly. No! Thank you for the biddies. Layton had no choice but to travel back to the time before the blast in order to get the talent. Things are already bad, but if Layton manages to build a fully functional time machine, who knows what could happen? Someone has to stop him from completing the scheme, but the only person who might succeed is... me. That is what you're going to say, is it not? Exactly. We have to fight fire with fire. No one else stands a chance against him. But how? I'm not familiar with this future London. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That's one obstacle we have to overcome together. Layton's actions are shrouded in secrecy. His base of operations, however, is well known. We can start our search from there. You mean this casino isn't the future professor's headquarters? No, this establishment is just one of the many ways he makes money. His headquarters are in the heart of Chinatown. Chinatown! Hi, good evening! Let's visit the place and see if we can learn anything more. I must admit, Luke, there's still quite a bit about the situation that I find dubious. However, I see that the only way to get to the bottom of this is to go and find this man claiming to be me. I thought you'd say that, Professor. Don't forget me, I'm coming too. Of course you are. If I can't count on myself for help, who can I count on? Thinking about what you just said makes me feel kind of dizzy. I hope you get used to it soon. I'm going to need your help in stopping the evil Layton too. Yes, there's one more interesting fact I should mention, Professor. Yes. There's no record of a scientist matching Dr. Stangan's name and description. It's a false name. I said so. I mean, that's not surprising. Whoever he was, he took pains to hide his real identity from the people at the presentation. Now that you mention it, few of the guests seem to know the man. What motivates Stangan to use a false name? What was he planning? His name is Stangan. It's tasered. I mean, surprise. No, it would have been funny. I think it would have been extremely funny, but it is not. It is not tasered. It would have made for very interesting. No. His real name is the same in all languages. Is he Russian? It's not further detailed. Another interesting question we may hope to answer along the way. It just doesn't make any sense. What are you thinking, Professor? We can talk more on the way. For now, we should head back to Flatstone Street. Sure. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh. The future Herschel Layton is a crime lord who terrorizes London with his gang of thugs. Known and feared by Londoners as the devil in a top hat, how could this model English gentleman have turned into such a monster? Dr. Stangen is a scientist who unveiled the time machine at the presentation, but no records exist of a scientist with that name. He must be somebody else using an alias to cover up his true identity. Who is he really? Grown-up Luke used the time machine to send a letter back to the present, requesting the help of his former teacher, Professor Layton, in rescuing the chaotic future city of London. Shady characters dressed in grey are members of a gang under the control of the future Layton, the boss of the London underworld. Alright. Let's get out of here. First, let's get all our hint coins. I know there's one over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Do they ever reference any real folks events in history? Oh, no. They give you a very big hi. By the way, all of this is a story. Any reference or any similarities to real events is purely coincidental. So, they just do that one thing.
Oh, there you are, boss!
Boss. No Jack the Ripper, no.
Oh.
I do have an Otome game I could recommend to you, though, if you want an actual London Jack the Ripper. You don't date this Jack the Ripper, by the way. This is, but he is a character in there. It does. Some scenes are voiced. No, I'm not talking about London Detective Mysteria because I haven't played that one yet. But there's also Jack the Ripper in Code Realize. Code Realize is an interesting culmination of characters. You also get to have a verbal fucking fight with the Queen of England. Code Realize, yes. The one where you can date Victor Frankenstein if you so want to. Also, Arsène Lupin. Lupin, I'm sorry. You do, in a specific route, you do definitely fight the queen, like, verbally. It's very fun. Code Realize is a very good game. I love that one. A lot. Oh.
Oi! What are you doing wearing the boss's getup? Is your idea of a joke?
No, not at all.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
He's fun, isn't he?
Well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
I am in the progress of playing the second Judgment game, actually. I will be playing it again on Sabbath.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Presume questioning.
Professor, run away while you can!
Oh. So far, no.
Oh no!
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape! You hear? Don't let him escape!
They're just shooting at everything. The second one is called Lost Judgment, so... Judgment, Lost Judgment. Found Judgment.
We're surrounded, Professor!
Calm yourself, Luke. I have a plan.
Stangen's actual name.
But wait!
Stangen is a fake one.
Ah!
But Stangen's actual name is the same in all versions of the game. That's why I was so confused earlier.
I do, but I'll need your help.
Suddenly guns, yes. They don't shy away from guns in Layton. And now for your favorite puzzle. Build a coin gun from the parts of this disassembled slot machine and help our heroes fight back. Rotate the parts to fit them into the checkered sheet below. You must use all the parts and none of them can overlap. Now hurry! It's so funny. It's also one of the things I love the most about
the movie. Because truly, like, you have to always suspend your disbelief for a little bit and just think, yes, this man just builds the craziest fucking things out of whatever the hell he finds. And everyone just accepts it and is like, yeah, sure, let's build a gun.
That should do the trick.
Like,
well, that's settled.
Okay, let's go. Jackpot. It's time to fight back. That is a gun. I've played this game 5 times, if not more. Let's go! Look at that!
We can't win, it's mine! Oh, bad boy! Oh, bad!
I say, that was a close one.
We gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Funny, I don't remember you helping.
Look, you're me, so that means I get some credit for assisting.
Oh, is that so?
That's very
interesting logic. I mean, the funniest one is the one in the lower right that just keeps getting pushed back. He doesn't even move, but he just keeps getting pushed back. Before he kills him, people live. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. I would absolutely like to save my progress, yes.
Chapter 3, The Enigmatic Future. So, where are we headed to now then, Mr. Triton?
Luke, please call me anything but Mr. Triton. It's really strange being called that by myself.
It's pretty awkward for me too, but what else am I supposed to call you?
I don't see why you can't both be called Luke. You don't need to distinguish between your rights. You can be Big Luke and you can be Little Luke.
I'm not too keen on Little Luke, but it's better than all this confusion.
Whose fight scenes are familiar and our job is just to do the cleanup afterwards? Oh! You say that, but isn't there a... oh my god, what is it called? I know I own it on Steam, hold on.
Yeah, serial cleaner. Serial cleaner.
Slip on your affairs, grab your shades, and hop in your station wagon. It's time to work as a mob professional cleaner. Good cleaner never gets caught, so you have to make sure you get in, clean up, and get out without leaving a trace of evidence in a stylish action stealth game. I guess serial cleaner would come close. I still have to play that at some point. But yeah, you're a professional cleaner. Your job is to clean up murder scenes by disposing of bodies, cleaning up bloodstains, and hiding incriminating evidence. It's also on sale for 90% off right now. Wow. No, clearly I am playing this game on a DS. Duh. I don't know what you mean.
You're the boss, Professor. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Little Luke. Oh no, pleasure's all mine, Big Luke.
Now where were we?
Yes, there was something I needed to check up on. Professor, did you pass a restaurant and a shopping arcade on the way to the casino?
The one near the arcade's southern exit.
That's the one. We'll head there first. A friend of mine is waiting for us.
Oh. It's nice of you to say that. We have another forceful toy car. Big score.
Alright lads, we got work to do. We gotta grab all this cash and bang it into the safe boss's orders. Make sure you get the lot. Oh, we need to get all this cash. Crime scene cleaner. Yeah, like Mafia to work.
Cleaning up after Splatoon match would be crazy, I think. Okay, we want to get here in the end. And we need to grab this, so... here in the end.
make our circle big, and then after this one, go up again, and then go right. And then down, and then left. And then jump over this rock, and then go up. There we go, that should work. Yeah! Big score. Never played this video. Wow, Chad, look how smart I am. No. I've said many times I like the Layton games a lot. I've played them many, many times before. Though, arguably, this one I've played the most often. This one I actually own twice, technically. Because, originally we started buying these games for my grandma. It was, I mean, they were marketed as puzzle games, right? So we got her this one, the first one, and I had so much fun playing them at her place as well. So the first and the second one we had gotten for her, and then the third one came out, and I was like, oh, I want to play it right when it comes out as well. So now we have 2 copies of the third game specifically, because we got one for her and one for me. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to the restaurant, I think, and then... Is there a game I want to buy? There's many games I want. Yikes. What are you doing sneaking up on me like that? You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, sir. I didn't think a simple hello would scare you so much. I was just in thought and didn't see you come. Anyway, I have things to do. Goodbye. What's the matter, Professor? Look at the ground, Luke. Oh, his shoes are wet. Wet footprints, but it hasn't rained since we got here. How come his shoes are wet? I have the faintest idea. Wait, okay, never mind. We're taking another way. Sorry, we need to check out something else first before we go back to the restaurant. Because there's a puzzle here that people... Grease was the first game I ever played on stream. It's where my most famous clip is from still. It was my first ever game that I streamed. Started playing it right after my debut. Layton certainly is in a sad state. Poor thing, the tires are wonky and half its body is covered in moss. No wonder it wouldn't start, it's been neglected for ages. Took such good care of it back in our own time too. What a shame. Taking the Layton for a tune-up will be the first thing I do when we get back to our time. Oh, we're on the subject of automobiles. Have you ever heard this one? Oh. I mean, I do have the VODs up on YouTube, but it's been such a long time. I don't actually want to go back to my very beginning days. Something, it's always like, oh god. From here, a one-way trip to your destination takes an hour. The plan for the trip was to divide 12 people into 2 6-seater cars, but one of the cars broke down, so you can only use the other one. Assuming that the journey back takes the same amount of time as the journey there, how many hours will it take to get all 12 people to your destination using one car? Oh god. We were 3 people on our way to Düsseldorf and I already felt like, oh, how are we going to fit everyone? Everything's taking so long. What do you mean 12 people? A one-way trip to your destination takes an hour. Okay, wait. How many people can I fit in the car? 6-seater. 6-seater car means one of them is a driver, right? So 1 hour and it's
Now, is a 6-seater including the driver or no? Okay, wait. Okay, 1 hour. And it's 5 people because 1 driver has to go back. Then it's 2 hours. We have 5 people, 2 hours. And then we do the same thing again. Another 2 hours and we have 10 people. And then it's like 1 person and the driver left.
This one's as good as solved.
As someone who doesn't actually edit their bots in
No
anyway,
puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I would recommend you to just use the Twitch export to YouTube thingy and like make a highlight. You can easily, like, if you want to edit out something, you can also very easily just make the highlight that way and in Twitch itself, and then export that one to YouTube. Then you don't have to go through the trouble of uploading everything yourself. That's what I usually do. I just export it directly from Twitch. It's nice because then I don't have to go the long way around and using my own data and everything. I own Apologistus actually. I plan on playing it, but I have to get through the 3rd Ace of 21st. Correct! $5. Always needs a driver in order to make the trip back. As such, it will take 2 round trips and 1 one-way trip for all 12 people to reach their destination. God. It's amazing how you seem to have a puzzle for every situation, Professor. I'm sure you'll be the same when you get to my age, Luke. Besides, I needed something to take my mind off the decrepit state of the Layton mobile. Aww. Poor man cared a lot for his car. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's see. I just want to walk up to the restaurant and then that's where I want to stop for tonight. Just a little further, look, we're almost at the arcade now. I know, we walked through here earlier. Oh, right, of course you did. You mentioned that before, didn't you? Yeah. Hey, you know, there's something I've been wondering about. What's on your mind? Well, a machine that can take people to any point in time would really change the world. And not only that, it could improve people's lives. Yes, it would certainly have the potential to do that. But even though this time machine could do so much for people, you want to stop it from being made? Picture this scenario. Imagine there's this bully who's always giving you trouble. Go on. Now, let's say you had that time machine we've been talking about. Would you travel back in time to when that bully was a teensy 5-year-old and get your own back? Of course not, that'd be cruel. Of course you wouldn't, but that's because you've got a good heart. Imagine the damage that someone less kind could do with a machine like that. I never thought of it like that. You've got to stop the machine from being built. There you are, Flukykins. I missed the sound of your sweet voice. Belle, my name is Luke with an L. Oh, what's in a name anyway? All that matters is the love we share, Fluky. Ooh, don't you feel like you just met your soulmate so early in life? I know I do. Listen, Belle, I think maybe you've got big dreams for a future. I certainly do. Now, if only I could sort out this house plan. This empty plot is lined with wooden stakes that form a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch some ropes between the stakes so that a 4-person family planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms, using up the whole plot of land. For a straight line across multiple stakes, be sure to use only 1 rope. You need to complete this puzzle using 5 ropes or fewer. What? You feel so damn if you stream these games. It's okay. I think that's part of the charm. I love watching people play these games because I've already seen them so many times, so it's always like, Penny fluffy kitten waiting to his head inspecting a crime scene with a tally of marshmallows and sprinkle. Would you believe me if I told you that I don't actually like marshmallows?
Here's my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Nice job. There we are, all the same shape. Did it take you long to realize that the rooms didn't need to all be the same size? You also don't like mushrooms. There's something about the texture. There's something about the texture. Well, you also despise it. You like s'mores. I can't actually tell you if I've ever tried them before. Oh, wonderful. It's a lovely home you designed for us, Flug. I'm just so happy. Give your sweetheart a big swishy kiss. Stop making that kissy face at me. Oh, there you go again. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just smell. Ugh.
No, for me it's the texture. The texture of them is like, why are they so squishy? I like chocolate. I like chocolate to an extent. Cake can't. Oh, look at that.
Hey, Flug, you're bright to be. Can't wait to see you again. Sweetie, I'm bringing cakes. Are you just dying to taste them? Oh no.
Okay, well, let's start off with this one. Then we can drive straight here, and then we could go up and get this one. What does this button do, though?
I can jump here, and then I will land here.
And then just jump again immediately after, and then we should be here. This one looks very complicated, but it's actually... Yeah, there we go. We don't care. We don't care about these. Good. Go to the arcade restaurant. We're getting there slowly. Very slowly. How you been, fellas? Word out there was a shootout at the Gilded 7 Casino. Wow, I've seen the papers already? Seems some nerds went in there and tried to run over the day's profits. When the casino security staff caught them red-handed, the place turned into the Wild West. What? That's not how it happened at all. Oh, now don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what the paper says. Well, the paper's wrong. Yeah? How you know you're not the one who's wrong? But Professor, why would the paper print lies? Oh, look, you're so adorable. Why would the paper print lies? I hate to say this, but I think the family controls the press here. The papers print what they're told to. Why would the paper print lies? Look, there's a restaurant. Is this the place you had in mind, Big Luke? Yes, this is the one. Let's head in. Wait. Wow, you look terrible. What happened to you? Yeah, I'm in the right state, to be honest with you. Buster just came by with all guns blazing. Dude, that's awful. You're telling me. Get banging on about some bride who got into the casino. That wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Me? I wouldn't dream of going to an awful place like that. Good. I was afraid I was going to have to teach you a lesson for being so daft. I really ain't in no shape for teaching right now, as you can see. Ugh. Just to get that Buster, he's always losing his rag for no reason. That bread wouldn't happen to be you. No, sure. No, sure. Okay.
Well, that's as far as we're gonna go tonight. That's as far as we're gonna go for tonight.
so tired.
Thank you for the part.
Oh, I love this game. I don't fully remember how long in general it is. It's quite a bit longer than the other two, or at least I can tell you I've managed to play the other two in like full... I'm gonna refund you that one. Like for full... in one go. Like, okay, the second one took me, I think, like 11 hours? But I played those straight up. This one, I don't think. This one's a little longer. I have not, no.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming by.
We're gonna play Liddy and Searle tomorrow, which is gonna be very awkward because I have not touched the game in a month. But it's fine. It's fine. It just happens sometimes. Let me set up a raid. And let me set up a raid that I can finally give back. Because I've never been able to actually raid back before. Safreda is playing
Shin Megami Tensei 5. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you all very, very soon. Let me also just press like 50 buttons at the same time. There we go. Have a good night. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.